Contractors do not want you to see this. There's a $4 powder sitting in hardware stores right now that permanently seals any crack in your concrete. And the construction industry has been hiding it from you for decades. Your driveway is cracking, your basement floor is splitting, your garage walls are breaking apart, and every time you call a contractor, they show up with a clipboard, give you a scary number, and walk away with hundreds of your dollars. But what if you never needed them again? What if one cheap powder, mixed with water in your own kitchen, could seal those cracks so permanently that even professional engineers cannot tell the difference? That is exactly what you're going to learn today. And stay until the end, because the last tip will shock you completely. Look at your concrete right now. Really look at it. Those cracks are not just ugly, they are getting worse every single day. Every time it rains, water seeps inside. Every time winter comes, that water freezes, expands, and breaks the crack wider. Every single year, your concrete gets weaker. And the construction companies, they love it. They absolutely love watching your driveway fall apart because it means more money for them. The average homeowner in America spends between $300 and $800 just to repair a simple driveway crack. A basement floor repair? That can cost $1,200 to $2,500. Foundation wall cracks? Contractors will charge you $3,000 to $6,000 and tell you it is urgent. They bring machines you do not understand. They use terminology designed to confuse you. They make you feel helpless without them. And the worst part? Most of those repairs do not even last. Within 2 or 3 years, the same cracks come back, sometimes in the exact same spots. So you call them again, you pay again. The cycle never ends. Meanwhile, your neighbor's driveway looks perfect. Your colleague's garage floor is spotless. You keep wondering what they know that you do not. You keep thinking, maybe your concrete is just bad quality. Maybe your house is on bad ground. Maybe you just got unlucky. No, none of that is true. The real answer is something completely different, and it has been available for less than $4 this entire time. Here is what they never told you. Back in the 1950s, construction workers discovered something extraordinary. When you mix a specific common powder with water and a tiny amount of bonding agent, it creates a compound that chemically bonds to existing concrete at the molecular level. Not just sits on top, actually bonds. Like a weld. The crack essentially disappears from the inside out. Word spread quickly among workers on job sites across the country. Foremen started telling their crews. Small independent repair shops started using it. Results were permanent. Costs were almost nothing. And then something happened. The large concrete repair companies noticed their business was dropping. Repair call volumes fell in areas where this method was spreading. So they did what large industries always do. They buried it. They lobbied. They pushed their expensive proprietary products into home improvement stores. They trained contractors to dismiss the cheap method as unreliable. They funded misleading articles. By the 1970s, the old method had been completely pushed out of mainstream knowledge. Only old-school construction workers, the ones who had been in the trade for 30 or 40 years, still remembered it, still used it quietly on their own homes. What I'm about to show you is exactly what those old workers knew. They spent millions keeping this quiet, and today you are going to learn it for free. Only 1% of homeowners know this method exists. You are about to become one of them. The product is Portland cement powder. You can find it at any hardware store. Sometimes it is labeled as Type 1 or Type 2 cement. The price is between $3 and $5 for a small bag. That is it. No special brand, no expensive formula, just pure Portland cement powder. Now here is why it works, and this is important. Portland cement contains calcium silicate compounds. When you mix it with water, a chemical reaction begins called hydration. During hydration, microscopic crystite crystals grow and interlock with each other and with the surrounding concrete. These crystals are harder than the original concrete. They fill every microscopic gap inside the crack. They do not shrink when they dry. They expand slightly, which presses them tighter into the crack walls. Professional shops charge $300 for this same chemical process using branded products. Those branded products contain Portland cement as their primary ingredient. You're paying $300 for the same $4 powder with a logo on the bag. This simple ingredient contains the exact binding chemistry that concrete repair companies use in their most expensive treatments. The chemical reaction causes a bond strength of over 4,000 psi in most applications. That means the repaired crack is actually stronger than the original concrete around it. Think about that. The repair becomes the strongest point in your entire slab. Contractors know this, material suppliers know this, and they have been counting on you not knowing it for 70 years. First, clean the crack completely. Use a wire brush and scrub every bit of loose concrete, dirt, dust, and debris out of the crack. Go deep. Get everything out. If you leave debris inside, the powder cannot bond properly. After brushing, use a vacuum or compressed air to remove all the fine dust. The crack needs to be completely clean and empty. Then, using a spray bottle, lightly wet the inside of the crack with clean water. Do not soak it, just dampen it. This is called pre-wetting, and it prevents the dry surrounding concrete from pulling moisture out of your repair mix too quickly. Next, mix your Portland cement powder with water in a small bucket. The ratio is 3 parts powder to 1 part water. Stir it slowly and consistently for 2 full minutes. You want a thick paste, not runny. Think of peanut butter consistency. If it pours, it is too thin, add more powder. Then add 1 cap of liquid bonding agent to your mix. Bonding agent costs about $6 at any hardware store, and 1 bottle lasts for many repairs. This ingredient is what upgrades a good repair into a permanent one. It creates an adhesive bridge between the old concrete and the new material. Stir everything together for 1 more minute. Now press the paste firmly into the crack using a putty knife or a small trowel. Do not just lay it on top. Push it in, work it deep into the crack with pressure, fill the crack slightly above the surface level, then smooth the top flush with the surrounding concrete using the flat edge of your trowel. Do not rush this step. Spend time making it level. After filling, cover the repair with a damp cloth or plastic sheet and leave it for 24 hours. This is called curing, and it is critical. Do not let the repair dry too fast in direct sunlight or hot wind. Slow curing creates stronger crystals. After 24 hours, remove the covering and lightly sand the surface smooth if needed. Do not walk on it or drive on it for 48 full hours after the repair. And never use this method when rain is expected within 6 hours. Water washing over fresh repair will ruin the bond before it sets. Thousands of people have tried this exact method, and the results have been extraordinary. One viewer wrote in after repairing a massive crack running across his entire garage floor. He had been quoted plowing $400 by 2 different contractors. He spent $9 on materials and 2 hours on a Saturday morning. That was 3 years ago. The crack has not returned. Another person repaired basement wall cracks that a foundation company wanted $4,800 to fix. She followed these exact steps. Her basement has been dry every single season since. The before and after difference is invisible. You cannot see where the crack was. Results last up to 10 years or more when done correctly, in many cases permanently, because the crystite structure that forms inside the crack does not break down over time. It does not shrink. It does not crack again. It becomes part of the original concrete. Compare that to the expensive epoxy injection systems contractors use. Those can dry out, shrink, and fail within 5 to 7 years. Your $4 repair will outlast their $500 repair. And right now, this information is being quietly suppressed again. Large repair product companies are aware that content like this spreads online. They pressure platforms. They push their paid advertisements above honest videos. Watch this now. Share it with someone who needs it. Because access to this kind of knowledge is not guaranteed to stay available. Do not forget to like this video right now and subscribe, so you never miss another secret like this one. There are contractors watching this video right now feeling very uncomfortable, and that is exactly how you know it is real. Next time, I'm going to reveal the $2 liquid that removes rust from any metal surface permanently, something the automotive industry has buried just as deeply as the construction industry buried today's secret. Drop a comment below and tell me what repair problem you want solved next. I rate every single one, and here is your final shocking tip. That same Portland cement paste works on brick, stone, stucco, and even tile grout. One $4 bag, endless repairs. You will never call a contractor for small repairs again. You now know what they never wanted you to know. Use it.